Welcome to the Lightning Out the Bottle podcast. I am your host, Mr. Leach. It's good to be back talking Charger football with you guys. Mm, We had a rough day today, man. Rough day today. I just wanted to get on here right quick. I ain't gonna hold you guys long and just talk about that game, man. That game was rough, man. Justin was running for his life again in this game, man. We absolutely have to address that line somehow, some way. Jordan Ortiz needs to take some big swings. It might be time to sell the farm. It might be time to sell the farm. It might be that time. Omarion Hampton balled out. And I said before the game, you need to feed Omarion Hampton all game and throw nothing but short, quick passes to get the ball out Justin's hand. That's exactly what we needed to do. Greg Roman didn't want to do that. He started off running some wild, long bootlegs. And, like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Like, that, we don't have the lineman for that. Now the alt got hurt. We definitely don't have the lineman for that. I hope he's not out long, but right now we're real shaky on that line, man. Like real shaky. This is dire straits. It's time. You gotta pull a trade. Somebody gotta get traded. It's just what it is, man. It's just what it is. Somebody gotta get traded. You gotta look for a very good two on somebody else's team that they have a young three that they're trying to bring up. That's what we need. We need Joe Ortiz need to find that and trade whatever it is to get some young talent on this line that can play their position. These guys can't do it right now, man. These guys are not good enough to be playing in front of Justin Herbert, especially when you got Omarion Hampton. These guys are when the best lineman on the field is Zion Johnson, there's a problem. There's a problem. There is a problem. Okay, so we you gotta do something, man. You gotta do something. You gotta make a trade. That's you have no choice. You literally have no choice. You're gonna get Justin killed if you don't trade for some linemen. I know Becton's out with a concussion. He didn't look the best when he was in there last time anyway. Pipkins is Pipkins. He's giving up everything he can give up. It's like I don't even know at this point with Pipkins. But the Douglas. Okay, yeah, nah, man. Zion Johnson was the best. Bozeman didn't do absolutely super horrible, but he did pretty bad himself too. It wasn't a good day. It wasn't a good day. That front four was on Justin Herbert again, and they need to do something to address that. You know what I mean? The wide receivers were pretty much clamped. They couldn't get open on them short routes because the Giants predicted it, and they weren't willing to just put the ball in Omarion Hampton's hands. They weren't really. They just put too much on Justin's shoulders this game, and this is the game you should have took it off Justin's shoulders and let Omarion Hampton and Hassan Haskins and Kamani Vidal do the work. That's what should have happened right here, and they didn't. We got outcoached in this game. We definitely got outcoached in this game because there was too much. Sometimes you can put too much on a player, and that's what they're doing with Justin Herbert right now. You got to trust in the other guys. You got to trust in Omarion Hampton. You got to trust in Hassan Haskins. I mean, I know Najee's gone, man, but you got to trust in these guys that you got on here right now, or else, you're going to just be trying to overcompensate, and that's what's happening. That's what we've seen is they're overcompensating right now. So you're still trying to pass, and you don't have nobody to protect the guy that's passing the ball. And they're rushing 3 and 4. When they're rushing 3 and 4, that's just disrespectful, right? Because they're dropping 7 back into coverage. You know what I mean? 8 in the coverage, bro. There's no passing with that. When they're rushing 3 and 4 and they're dropping back 8 and 7, bro, you're not completing too many passes. It's just what it is. That's just how the game works, right? So you got to run the ball at that point, right? You got to run the ball. You got to make them come up. Because if you run the ball 3 times and get 3.5 yards each time, it's a first down every time, right? So you got to come up, bro. You're supposed to. Greg Roman is a running offensive coordinator. All of a sudden, you want to throw the ball 45 times? Come on, man. Let's get back to the roots. You drafted the guy first round. You know what I mean? You got to give him the ball as much as possible. Right, you lost that safety net, you know what I mean? He's swimming, and you trying to throw a leash on the guy that's swimming all the way across the pool. It doesn't make sense, bro. He already knows what he's doing. We see it. Give him the ball. You know what I mean? He's gonna fumble. He's gonna make mistakes. You're gonna give him the ball. I don't care. You know what I mean? He just showed us what he can do when we just give him the ball. He just showed it to us. You know what I mean? Like, he just took 124 yards or something like that he got this year. I'm not sure exactly what he got. I just rushed to make this for you guys. But, yeah, no, it was just, that was, he showed us what he can do, right? So, going forward, if they don't get no lineman, they definitely can't just have Justin dropping back. Greg Roman needs to calm down. Calm down. You got some new toys now. You just want to run buck wild. Calm down. Get back to brass tacks, bro. What is we doing? What are we doing? Come on now. Come on now. I don't understand what's going on. Run the ball. Run the ball. You know what I mean? Like Najee Harris is out. We get it. Run the ball. He's a rookie. Give him the ball. I just can't say give him the ball enough because it just makes perfect sense, and they're not doing that. And Harbaugh, you know better too. Harbaugh is a running coach. What are we doing throwing the ball this much? You're supposed to take the burden off Justin, not give him more burden because you're so enamored with him. I don't like that. I don't like that whatsoever, Jim. You gotta go. You have to understand what you have and when you need them for. You don't need him for this regular season so you can put up stats and get the MVP and try to compete with Peyton Manning. You need him for the playoffs, and you need that line for the playoffs. So, man, yeah, it just and with the flight and travel time, these guys got to be exhausted on a short week after playing Monday nights, and you know what I mean. It's got to be they got to be exhausted. Justin's got to be exhausted, bro. I mean, Justin has had a rough 4 games. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do with that. The defense was the defense was they were decent. I mean, they did what they could. You know what I mean? Having to be on the field like that, and the change between him and Russ. I mean, I already knew the way he ran. They weren't going to be ready for that. They were thinking it was going to be the same old Giants offense stagnant. But this kid is a runner. He extends plays. Shout out to them. They played a really good game. The amount of penalties was just disgusting, though. They were calling so many penalties, and I hate to try to tarnish how they won, but they did get a lot of penalties called. Some of that stuff refs normally let go. This game they didn't. That's the breaks. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes. Sometimes you get the most calls. Sometimes you get the not most calls. You get the least amount of calls. So, that's what it is. But they had to play better. They really had to play better. Derwin looked gassed. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with Deion over these last couple of weeks, but he needs to get back focused on the game. I'm sure he has a lot going on in his life like we all do, but you know, you gotta get back in the game, Playboy. You gotta get back in the game. You're one of the best in the league. I need to see you out there balling as such. That's just what that is. I can't accept no excuses, bro. You got a job to do. Get that job done. You have all the capability to do it. You're not mentally there. You know what I mean? So get mentally there and get back because the team definitely needs you as a leader on that field, right? So Tully had a fantastic game, though. Tully had a fantastic game. Lloyd Gilman had an up and down game, which is becoming a habit with him. And I need to see more consistency with him. Elijah Molden was back. He didn't do as much as I would like him to do, but he still balled enough, right? He still balled enough. It was just one of them games, man. You know what I mean? Everybody's got to be exhausted. Big game, 3 huge games coming into this game, which is not even a conference game. So, if you're gonna let your hair down and take a L, it's all right. You know what I mean? This is the game that you do that in. But they still fought though. They all fought. Each one of them fought. That's one thing I will say. They do give the effort on the field. I do appreciate watching them playing to the end. You know, QJ dropped that pass in the end. That was heartbreaking. Especially for him as much as if that would have added so much to the lure if he would have caught that pass. If he would have caught that pass, that would have added so much to the lure. But didn't happen. That's how it goes sometimes. But anyway, all in all, though, it was a good game, good fight. You know what I mean? 3-1. We're still in first place in our division, so that's all that really matters right now. If we stay in first place in the division, we can get into the playoffs, and we can go from there. But yeah, we're still in good standings, good spirits, right? 3-1. We'll take that L this time. How it happens, but yeah, next week. All right, man. But that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for joining me on the Lightning Out the Bottle podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell notification so you'll be the first to get one of my videos. And as always, baby, bolt up. Lightning out the bottle, baby. Let's go.